Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be talking about formal logic and references, knowledge bases, and system structure. But I am be talking only about the formal logic. So what is formal logic? So formal logic is the study of inference with purely formal content. So an inference possesses a purely formal and explicit content. For example, it can be expressed as a particular application of a wholly abstract rule, such as a rule that is not about any particular thing or property. So formal logic has two examples. The first example is the traditional syllogistic logic, aka term logic. So syllogistic logic can be found in the works of Aristotle, making it the earliest known formal study and studies type of syllogism. Modern formal logic follows and expands on Aristotle. So there are types of syllogism. So first, what is syllogism? So syllogism is a kind of logical argument that applies deductive reasoning to arrive at a conclusion based on two or more propositions that are asserted or assumed to be true. So in a form defined by Aristotle from the combination of a general statement, the major premise, and a specific statement, the minor premise, and a conclusion is deduced. So a categorical syllogism consists of three parts. So the first part is the major premise. The second part is the minor premise. And the last part is the conclusion. So there is an example. So the major premise example is all humans are mortal. So the minor premise is all Greeks are human. So the conclusion, all Greeks are mortal. So since we are done talking about the term logic, we will be now discussing about the modern symbolic logic, which is the other example of formal logic. So symbolic logic is the study of symbolic abstractions that capture the formal features of logical reference, often divided into two main branches, which is the propositional logic and the predicate logic. So what is propositional logic? So propositional logic is a branch of logic. It is also called the propositional logic, statement logic, centennial calculus, centennial logic, or sometimes zeroth order logic. So unlike first order logic, propositional logic does not deal with non-logical objects, predates about them, or quantifiers. However, all the machinery of propositional logic is included in first-order logic and higher-order logics. In this sense, propositional logic is the foundation of first-order logic and higher-order logic. So the predicate logic. Predicate logic is the first-order logic. It is also known as the predicate logic, quantificational logic, and first-order predicate calculus. It is also a collection of formal systems used in mathematics, philosophy, linguistics, and computer science. In first-order theories, predicates are often associated with sets. And interpreted higher-order theories, predicate may be interpreted as sets of sets. First-order logic also satisfies several methodological theorems that make it amenable to analysis its proof theory. While propositional logic deals with simple declarative propositions, first-order logic additionally covers up predicate and quantifiers.
System structure. The system definition constitutes the top level of detail. The system is what an idealized model specifies an abstract machine communicating with its environment. Yeah. Ato makita sa figure 5 nga ang system na social sa environment niya, ang child mag-communicate with its environment. The system should contain everything to be defined. It should be complete and comprehensive. But nothing does not need to be defined. If there is no junk, there will be no confusion. So kung wala gyud siya o wala junk ang sa system, wala gyud siya mahimong confusion. Yeah. A system communicates with its environment via channels. The communication mechanism used between the system and environment are the same as those used inside the system. In SDL, the system definition is called system diagram. Yeah. There is a figure 6. Makita nga gikan sa server padung sa block game mosod siya diri sa new game nya ano na siya maka-exit dari if mag-in game or log out nya mosod po siya dari sa any main game automatic siya makita ang win loss pati ang score. A channel definition contains a channel name, a list of signals name for signals that can be transported by the channel, and the identification of the endpoints of the channel. The channel name should be placed close enough to the channel symbol to avoid ambiguity. So dapat doon sila ang channel name o kuan kanang og symbol para malikayan ng ambiguity. The list of signals names associated to the channel are given within brackets and placed close enough to the arrowhead, indicating the direction of the signal flow. A channel may be directional, in which case the symbol has 2 arrowheads. The complete system definition normally requires more than one diagram. For example, in Figure 6, the SDL88 referencing mechanism is used for the black game, which complete system. And that's it for my reporting. Thank you for watching our video and have a good day.
Knowledge-based systems. What is knowledge-based system? A knowledge-based system is a computer program that reasons and uses a knowledge base to solve complex problems. The knowledge base contains a collection of information in a given field, medical diagnosis. Example of knowledge-based system: the inference engine deduces insights from the information housed in the knowledge base. Example of knowledge-based system include expert systems, which are so called because of their reliance on human expertise. Knowledge-based systems also include an interface through which users query the system and interact with it. A knowledge-based system may vary with respect to its problem-solving method or approach. Some systems include expert knowledge as rules and are therefore referred to as rule-based systems. Reference in a knowledge-based system is a relationship between objects in which one object designates or acts as a means by which to connect to or link another object. The first object in this relation is said to refer to the second object. It is called a name for the second object. That's all. Thank you.